Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is Among Ruins, who are a melodic death metal band from Greece. But they're on a Polish music label. So if you go to Bandcamp, assuming you really like this and you want to buy the album, if you go to Bandcamp, the price of this is in Polish zlotys. The digital version's like 30 zloty, which is about £6. Yeah, about £6. And the actual physical CD is about double that, so £12 or something. You have to work it out in your currency wherever you are. Yeah, so they're a Greek melodic death metal band, but they're on a Polish label. Has that cleared that up? Not that there was any real confusion in the first place. Have I confused it? Well, that's a feature. So, this came out 5 months ago. You'll notice a theme lately that I seem to be digging up songs from a long time ago in my bookmarks. There's two reasons for that. The main one is that obviously I don't want to leave these. I don't want to forget them and they never get done. That's definitely the main one. And the other one, which is definitely not the main one, is that my bookmarks are really thin on the ground at the moment. I've just seemed to have burnt through them, and I think a lot of stuff just hasn't come my way, or the things that have come my way from PR companies and record companies and stuff, just not even suitable. If you saw some of the stuff, it's tempting to do a video showing you the sort of thing that people think is metal, and it isn't, and it comes in with weird genres like post something, like, well, don't worry, Among Ruins, we'll get to you in a minute, but these things come with genres that are like, they call them like post-hardcore, and you go, well, what does that mean? And then you listen to it and it's just wishy-washy stuff, it's like post-hardcore. All right, it's so far away from it, it might as well be on another continent. So yeah, I've been sent a lot of stuff that, and I don't really listen to this stuff, by the way, but you look at the title and then you look at the genre and you listen to like 5 seconds of it and you go, nope. And that's not being mean. I've been doing this long enough that I can listen to 5 seconds here and 2 seconds there out of the same song and know very roughly, whether it's at least suitable. And you hear things. In fact, the things that aren't suitable, I probably heard more of because I've listened to it and thought, nope. And then listen to it a bit longer to see if, whether I'm right. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just, So my bookmarks are really thin on the ground, and I know I'm going to be sorry I said that, because people are now going to start suggesting a ton of stuff, which in a way is what I want you to do, but in another way, people suggest sometimes things that are not suitable, and I feel kind of guilty that I'm not doing it. So please suggest things, but I definitely make no guarantees about covering it. Anyway, that's out of the way. Sorry, Among Ruins. Let's get back to you. So, Among Ruins, where was I? God knows. Yes. Did I mention they were a melodic death metal band from Greece? I know I did, because that's more or less all I know about them. So, Advent of Chaos album out already, because this bookmark's been in my this song's been in my bookmarks for a very long time. So this came out on the 20th of February 26. So yeah, so go to Bandcamp and buy it. We haven't even heard it yet. In fact, buy it first and then listen to it. That's a terrible idea. I mean, the band would agree, but it's a terrible idea. Let's just listen to it. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's not. My intro about all of that other stuff was longer than the intro for this song. So I don't know what we're getting because it was so long ago I bookmarked it. It's really hard being a metal drummer when you go out on location to shoot a video, because everyone's miming and they're listening to a playback either in their ear or worse, a speaker just pointed at you, and they just go playback, go, and we're going to concentrate on you, or we're going to shoot the whole band, or any of that. And then the words that the drummer doesn't want to hear, which is, and you, drummer, don't play too loudly because it's annoying, right? Because everyone else can go jing, 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 jing on their electric guitars and nothing happens because it's not plugged in. But the drums are always the drums, and acoustic drums sound like cannon fire, right? And so they're always told to like just play quiet. So you end up you're in a death metal band and you're playing like this. And hence his lack of expression half the time and stuff, because he's like not really playing these the way it's meant to be played. Whereas with a guitar you can kind of just pull your face. I mean, you could just pull your face playing the drums, but it's a bit weird because you're actually having to play quietly. This is not important, right? This is not important right now, but these things always strike me when I watch these videos, and I think, you poor drummer, you've been told to behave and play quietly because it's just annoying for everyone. Can you imagine? You stood this far from a drum kit and all you can hear is behind you. Anyway, apart from that, so the song is, it's a straightforward death metal song, isn't it? They advertise themselves as melodic death metal. It's a bit light on the melodic. It's only one song. Who knows what the rest of the album's like, but it's a fairly straightforward death metal song. There was some nice tempo changes in there and things. It's like here comes the instrumental. Let's have a transition at that point, which makes sense, of course. But you can hear this thing and you think, yeah, good, well done. You're not just charging through it from one end to the other. I'm not saying that, but this does fall in the 7 out of 10 kind of category where there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just not super exciting, is it? It's just not like, whoa, doesn't have that. And unfortunately, people look for the whoas, but nothing wrong with this at all. I imagine this is this is like damned with faint praise. I think this is probably a solid death metal album. That word solid. There's not going to be anything wrong with it. But based on one song, which is all I have to go on, it's not going to set your pants on fire either. So yeah, I hate this because you're in that 7 out of 10, 6, 7 out of 10 category, which I don't give scores, but it's a way of explaining there's nothing wrong with your song. It's just not going to set your pants on fire, basically, and everyone wants flaming pants. I think that analogy falls down there. So there you go. That's kind of what I think of that. Among Ruins, Advent of Chaos. It's out. Came out in February. If that's your thing, go and get it, basically. Why wouldn't you? Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.